Today we are going to draw this beautiful boat and a tree. Let's go for a ride. In Tamil we will say Odum Nadi Nile. So there is a lonely boat at this is River Kaveri. Okay, I did another sketch in the same style. This is Genji Fort in Tamil Nadu. I did this for an online art class. Okay, let's start sketching. So we are sketching this tree and its root, exposed roots. Roots have come out, most of the roots have come out of ground, and this scene is at Dubare, elephant training camp in Karnataka. So I've taken this photo when I visited there, the Kaveri river. We have to cross this river to go to the elephant training camp, and there are boats. It's a beautiful and refreshing place. You can see the wild elephant. They train, domesticate, they train there, and it is a beautiful environment. And notice this, all the branches, thickness of the trunk and the branches. Do the sketch. So I'm drawing the boat. So the composition is important. So whatever you see from any photograph or reference, and try to simplify it for your own convenience. So this is how I am simplifying the boat and the trees and the background informations. So I've simplified the background details a lot. So this boat is a smaller boat, but when I visited, there was a larger boat. So this boat probably, I don't know, but most of the visitors, there is a motorboat we used. They charged some very minimal amount to cross the river. So we could see lots of elephants being trained. So small, big, huge tuskers, so many elephants we saw. It was quite interesting. At a particular time in the evening, they take the elephants for taking bath, and the visitors are allowed. Okay, so notice that the cloud-like thing that I do it for abstracting the trees in the other side of the river. I'm just drawing these trees on my own. The speciality of this sketch or this image is the roots of the tree in the front. So this requires your interest and passion. So outline all the details first, then start shading. So for the trees in the background, so we can give some medium shading. For the trees in the front, some medium shading and some dark shading also we can give, so that the tree will stand out in comparison with the background. making a small hut. Where all the visitors wait there. The boats come and take the visitors from there to cross the river. So the tree trunks have interesting, so almost all the big trees, the bottom trunk has very interesting shapes and tones. It's a river, so mostly horizontal lines we can draw for some shadows, general shadows. I generally make this slanting strokes, so that's my favorite. They give a good feel for the drawing. So drawing some grasses out there. So I use 8B pencil, so I can make very soft thin lines and hard darker lines also I can make. So if you start using this, so you will get a control when you practice more and more, and it is quite soft and nice to use, quite dark also. So here the light is coming from the left side, so mostly in the right side I'll be giving lots of shading. And the roots, you can just enjoy roots, so all the shapes and the curves you can make it, so one over other and one below other. There's so many combinations you can make. The width of the roots are thicker close to the trees, and then they get thin. They're just like branches. So you can start with the light lines, then after that, so if you are happy, okay with that, then you can make it darker. So I'm just making the roots like branches only, but in different directions you can draw like this, and one can go below another, one can go above also. You can plan like, look at this, this is going below another root, right? So look at this, this is going below another root. Then after this, when you shade it, then it's going to be fantastic. And the roots in the far are very thin, roots close to the tree are very thick, so like branches only. But I like this, so the tree was like that actually, so it was all the roots are visible there, they came out of ground. Looks like a very old tree, and it was very interesting to see this tree. So I have photographed this tree and used this as a reference for this sketch. So enjoy making this. See all the roots. Now it appears like a little complex, but you know that it's quite easy. Okay, so enjoy making this sketch. So after the basic sketch, I'll start shading. So I could not resist shading here now. I'm doing some shading. So in between the roots, there are darker places, so that you can shade it first. So that gives a good depth and feel for the roots. The shading you can think of, there are two tones. There is a medium tone and a dark tone. And the curvy lines you can add it in the roots also. So generally we do it in the branches. So you can add in the roots also. So there are two things. One is that curvy lines and another thing is the shading. So they together it defines the tree branches and trunks. So in the right side I'm giving some little dark tone because the light is coming from the left. Start giving light or medium tone. Then later you can give a dark tone at places wherever it is required. So these are textural lines, the curvy lines that we make it in the branches. They define the shape. So the curvy lines and the shades together make the tree more real and beautiful. Okay, so enjoy drawing the nature and have a good fun. Follow the whole video. And so I take art classes also for the kids as well as for the seniors. So I take classes of sketching, then oil pastels, then watercolors, then mixed medium like acrylic. So also human portrait and human figurative drawing. And also starting the digital art classes. So check out my site for more details or message me for more details. So follow the video and make a good sketch and enjoy. So if possible, share it with me. So I'll be happy to see that. And have a good day. And do not forget to subscribe to the channel to get notification about new videos. And have a good day.